What is up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back, man. Another day at the office for me. All right, so this story right here has nothing to do with recovery, addiction, because I experienced that heavily, I would say, in 2005. So this took place maybe 2003, 2004. I was working at a hotel near the airport. And this story right here has to do with my worst day, the worst incident that ever took place while I was behind that front desk. So now that I think about it, I have so many stories about this specific hotel, but I'd say right here is the worst one, the worst experience I've ever had out of all the hotels and resorts ever. So at that time, I was working 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. There was this one family that checked in maybe like 12, 1 o'clock, right? So as soon as they check in, they split up and they go to their rooms. I don't know how many rooms they had. Maybe I think like 2, maybe 3 rooms. This one of the parties had his own room. He was a older guy, right? Older guy. I don't know if he was like an uncle or a brother of, who knows. He was old, okay? So they check in at noon, they go their separate ways to the room, and their plan was to meet down in the lobby at 5 p.m. So I get there at 3, just another normal day at the office for me, right? Checking in people, answering calls, making reservations, all that good stuff, chopping it up with the maintenance guy there. So, Sadie's thirsty. So, yeah, so come 4 o'clock, and then fast forward to 5 o'clock. A few people out of the party meet at the lobby, at 5 p.m. like they're supposed to. Their plan was to meet and then go to dinner, have some drinks, just whatever. They were in town for the night. So 10 minutes goes by, 15 minutes goes by. They're calling the guy's cell phone. And then, they're getting concerned. They're kind of worried. This person, I don't think had any health issues. He was well enough to stay in his own room. So one of the ladies comes to the front desk and she asks me if I've heard from this guy right in the room. I was like, no, ma'am. What can I do for you? Is there anything I could help you with? So she lets me in on the situation, and so she asks if I could call the room. So maybe his cell phone died, maybe he was taking a nap or something like that, right? So I call his room, no answer. Multiple times, no answer. So I inform the lady, he's not answering. She wanted me to make her a key for his room. And although I believed her, it's just for security purposes, safety purposes. I can't let anybody in the room unless they're registered, or at least on the registration, as a second guest or whatever. Then I could check their ID and give them a key to the room, because sometimes people lose their keys or the keys die. They're just cheap plastic key cards. Anyway, so I inform her of that. I was like, what I could do is I could get a hold of my maintenance guy and I could have him knock on the door. So I call my maintenance guy, have him come to the front desk. I let him know what's going on. He has a master key of his own. So I let him know the room number, and he walks up to the room. And I would say he knocked you know, a few times. No answer. Didn't hear anything in the room. So I get a call. He calls me from his cell phone. He calls me to the hotel. And so he lets me know there's no answer. And he asks what I want him to do. So I inform the family, this is what's going on. We're not getting any response. And I ask, although they're not in the registration on the reservation, nothing like that, I asked them if it would be okay if I just have my maintenance guy go in the room and check on this person, right? So I inform my maintenance guy, hey, you're gonna have to go in there, bro. Take your master key, knock. Take your master key, put it in the door. As you open, still knock before you open the door completely. Announce yourself. Hotel security, right? So that way the guest wouldn't get startled and maybe, bust down at the door because, out of being startled, whatever. So as soon as he walks in, didn't hear anything. Nobody responded on the inside. As soon as he opens the door, he sees the guy at his desk. There's small little desks in the room. This guy is like slouched over, just out. So my maintenance guy, he didn't touch the guy, but he was trying to get, the guest to respond. Guy didn't respond. No movement, no breathing, nothing like that. So my maintenance guy calls me. He informs me of the situation. And I tell him, dude, call the police. If you see something like that, please call the police, just to save time, a minute or two. Anything could happen within that minute, So, so I have him call, and I'm like, look, bro, I'll meet you right up there. In the meantime, call the police. I will be right up. So I go in just to confirm everything, and yeah, he was just slouched over, right? No movement. So before I went up, I didn't tell the people at the lobby the exact situation because I didn't want them to freak out. I didn't want them to follow me or anything like that. I just told them, excuse me, I got to run up to the room. His master key is not working. I didn't want any scene to happen. So I excused myself into the room. And then I had my maintenance guy just wait in front of the door, for the paramedics and all that. So I go back down to the lobby and I inform the family, that of what's going on, the guy slouched over his desk. I'm not really sure what's going on. So the now that I think about it, that dispatcher didn't have us do CPR or anything like that. But that's weird. I don't know why. Maybe for some reason they didn't have us do that, I don't know. Anyway, so I go back down the lobby, inform the guests or that party what's going on, and I let them know the paramedics will be here in a few minutes, and they were. So I'm at the lobby. I'm getting phone calls. People are checking in. I have a family worried like a mofo, crying, all that stuff. People I'm checking in are wondering what the hell is going on. So I'm trying to keep talking to the people I'm checking into so they won't be distracted as to what's going on. They see paramedics coming in. They see people crying. Just another day at the hotel, man. Anyway, so paramedics go up. They do their thing. They call the front desk. They inform me this guy passed away. They think he passed away. So they put him on a gurney and actually, no, I'm sorry. They informed me he did pass away because they put a sheet over him and then rolled him on the gurney right through the frickin' lobby with the sheet over him. And the family is just freaking out. The family's freaking out. So, not much I could do, right? Not much I could do as a front desk agent. I did my part. I did what I could. I stayed in communication. Not much I could do. So one of the family members, they decided to stay at the hotel in case they get any phone calls or whatever, right? They decide to stay. One of the family members goes to get some food because they need to eat, right? And then they just stay in the lobby for, quite some time. And that's that, man. That's that story. That is that story. That is the worst case scenario that could ever take place in a hotel at any job that happened that night. I mean, there's so many stories. Our hotel would be completely sold out. A line full of people at the desk. Got kids and families in the elevator jumping up and down, and the elevator gets stuck, And I was the manager on duty at the time, and I had to deal with so many things. But this one hotel, second hotel I worked at, it was poorly ran maintenance-wise. So that was kind of like a boot camp for any front desk agent. If you could last and hang and make the correct decisions at that hotel, you could work anywhere. It doesn't matter the clientele, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the condition. If you could work at that hotel and get through your shift, you could work anywhere. So I worked at that hotel. I'm not talking about the one by the airport, but this one downtown for like 3.5 years. And I got a lot of training in there. So many crazy things happen in hotels, man. So many things. But I just wanted to hit you guys with a little story. Been real busy, man. Real busy. I'm about to eat some lunch, though. Get some rest. It's 11:39. Work is complete. I'm starving. My mind's like a little scatterbrained right now when I get hungry. So that is that. Sorry for not making a video yesterday. Yeah, just busy. Monday is actually one of the busiest. Actually, Monday is my busiest day because I have all the orders over the weekend going out on Monday. So I just didn't. If I don't feel like making a video, I don't, right? So I just kicked it, did my work and then just kicked it with the dogs. So I hope, I hope this story was interesting. I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed this one, but I don't know. I made a list of stuff that I was going to talk about, but for some reason this story just popped in my head. I know I have a lot of people in the hotel business that watch these videos. So that one's for you guys. Let me know if you made it this far. Let me know how you think I did, what I could have did better, just so I know. I'm not in the hotel business anymore, but I always love learning, I keep myself open to learn. Omar's licking himself. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks. I gotta go eat. Bye.